getting to the juicy part.
Hey everyone! Welcome to
Hello.
Tales of Swordfall live play or live stream play. Which one is it? I'm not sure.
It's live play, I guess. I
Live
don't
play.
know.
Yeah,
Well, let's call it live. Let's start the trend.
yeah. Let's just say live play. Well, it could technically be a let's play.
That is true. If it's not the classical let's play, but technically we are playing something and we're all doing it. Oh, Echo, I'm so unprofessional. I'm sorry.
Oh, it could always be worse.
Yeah, I've seen streams where it's like audio only, and you can tell there's that one guy really close to his microphone because he doesn't know how to project his voice and breathes. I don't think I got the full effect because I actually have a spit guard on my microphone now, so...
Oh, you're fancy.
You have the Death Star of microphones. It's insane. He's got this giant thing. He tweeted a picture.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
It's beautiful. Anyways, how is everyone? How's your week been, other than my persistent, asking of questions about your characters?
I'm not the only one, I guess.
Hectic. All right.
Okay, I feel neglected now. I didn't get barraged about my character.
Well, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you do have that advantage. You know what you're doing, Ethan. Well, at least character. Yeah, you know some stuff.
I know stuff. Yep.
You know.
Or the frantic typing is me tweeting out about this.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was about
Already
to
did that.
do that too. Let's
Already did that.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that as well. To answer your question, I'm no longer sick, so I'm doing a lot better.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah,
Congratulations.
my week's been kind of a roller coaster, I guess. You know, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it's that time of year, guys.
Mhm.
it is.
Oh
It is
yeah,
crazy
you
time.
betcha.
Crazy orders at work, and then on the weekend I was baking mountains and mountains of cookies.
I saw it in one of your pictures. And it was
Yes.
just, that's crazy.
They are good. The cookies are snickerdoodles. They're sweet, but they're not like rich, like sickening sweet.
That sounds delicious.
They are
Want cookies? No. I actually had cookies.
cookies that are pretty much crack.
By the way, on a not really related note, should we go around and introduce ourselves?
Yeah,
No.
let's totally do that. I'll start.
Dungeon Master. We go.
Yep. I'm Paul. I'm either the Dungeon Master, DM, Game Master, or GM. Whichever you want to use. I'm running the game, and yeah. How about everyone else?
I'm Luke Skytrekker. I'm a aspiring writer dude on Twitter, and I'm here. I'm also a YouTuber, kind of. It's the worst intro I've done. Who goes next?
I guess I'll go next. I'm Ethan, aka Gats the Stampede, aka founder and member of Band of the Hot Gaming. We do all kinds of stuff: D&D, video games, computer games, random anime videos, etc. You know, stuff.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, go ahead, Christy.
Okay. I'm very random butterfly. I do art videos, gaming videos, and also do random pieces of art and comics. Ooh.
Yeah, she does cool art.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I'm Guy. I hang around Twitter a bit. I make some videos, some silly stuff, some animation stuff. YouTube channel of that guy who can't sing. Just all one word, mush it together. And actually, Very Random Butterfly was the one who told me about this, and I was like, "Hey, it sounds like fun. Sure, why not?"
Yeah, awesome. Well, let's actually start up tonight with some small vignettes so we can just kind of get into the whole role-playing feeling. All right.
Do this.
So I'm gonna start with Ethan because I like picking on him.
Do it.
Were you told about this beforehand, Ethan?
No. I'm just sitting here holding my broofing puppy dog, waiting for what Paul hath in store for us.
Dun dun dun.
And I'm here Googling the definition of a vignette.
So I'm gonna switch you guys to a new map.
Ooh,
Ooh, new map. I see green.
fancy.
Yeah, this is
And stuff. I need
the
to zoom out.
world we live in.
Hey.
Well, this is the world your characters are in right now. Is
Wow.
Swordfall. It is
Yeah.
huge.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It's colorful. Sorry, I had to.
And we are going to start off in the southeast, near the borders of,
Darnus.
yeah, let's call it Durnus.
Yes,
And-
Darnus.
Fairness.
I don't know.
And
Trying to
we're-
pronounce it.
And we are in a village at night. There's a hut built into a tree with walkway. In front of the door, there's a woman crying. She is approaching Lane. Who might this woman be?
She could be one of my friend hunters from another family. She would be. I'm not good at pulling names at the top of my head. Let's call her Siri. Why not?
Siri?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I just want to make Siri jokes now. Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
jeez.
Oh gosh.
Siri comes to you. She's approaching you very slowly. She looks into your eyes and she says, He's calling for you. He wants to say something before it happens."
I nod my head and say, "Thank you. I'll head there right away."
And she nods and she opens up the door and lets you inside. And they're laying. It's kind of a one-room hut. Very much someone's bachelor pad. On the bed, there is a man. He looks like he's in extreme pain. And he looks up and reaches out to you, Lane.
I approach the bed he's laying in, and I kneel down respectfully and grasp his hand if he's reaching out towards me to grasp my hand.
Yeah, he takes your hand, and he coughs a little, and he says, "This pain in me, it's getting worse. And you know that the moon's closely approaching. You know what that means?" And he cringes. You can feel his whole body shake.
What?
I look down grimly, and I assume the night's fallen and the moon's coming up soon. Then.
Oh yeah, we probably get that one shot where the camera tilts up, and you can see a window with the moon slowly creeping in.
Yeah,
And
just slowly coming up the floor, or coming down the ceiling, rather.
Yeah.
But it would. Okay.
And he continues. "You must head to the human city, Swordfall. They have a school there, all about magic. Perhaps they can help us there." And he just cringes again and holds your hand tighter. "I know this is a large task for you, and you are young, but you're the only one who can do it now. But promise me kill me now before I turn.
She, I look very sorrowful and trying to hold back tears as best as I can. Still holding his hand, take out one of my daggers and put it up to his chest. Come close. Thank you for everything. May you finally rest in peace. And I'm so sorry. And I pierce his heart.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yep. So,
Cheerful beginning.
yeah.
Oh,
We are going to pan through the forest.
Okay, I'll stop doing music on us.
nice ambience we have here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Birds are singing.
So, we're going to pan through the forest. And the night kind of shifts. And we see... is it Rayanne?
Yeah.
We see Rayanne running.
Ooh.
There's alarm bells going off. And in the background, there is a very large manor.
Oh, freak. Okay, first thing, what did I do?
Well, we're starting with your little background of what you did.
Oh. Okay. Uh. All right.
Uh,
I'm just like, from where? Where are we starting? I'm sorry.
where are we starting? You just
And we
literally
have
left
this-
the manor and you have the crystal in your hands.
Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm guessing I am running towards the hills as fast as possible, so
Well,
to speak.
you do have a choice. There are to go to the map. You have mountains this way, and a pretty thick forest this way. Or you could try going back to the large town.
Oh. You see, while the forest might be a good place to hide, I would say I'd go more towards the city. I
Yeah.
don't know, because,
Get lost in the crowd, right?
yeah. And plus, there's less chances of monsters and stuff getting me there than it would be in the forest. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Yep. Because
So I run towards the city with my
Oh.
tail between my legs.
and you hear in the not too far away. She's got to be here somewhere. Look for her. And the shuffling of many feet and people in armor.
Okay.
So you are
So-
actively being pursued right now.
Freak.
So we're gonna do a little thing where we're gonna see if they have a remote chance of catching up to you. So if
Okay.
you open up your character sheet,
Alright, it's. Oh. I thought it was open. 1 second. Alright.
all right,
Character sheet is open.
give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay.
First roll of the game.
Yeah,
Dun dun dun. No pressure.
Wait. What? Athletics check. Where? What?
so oh, you can go.
Go ahead.
Ethan.
Reload my roll 20.
Okay, so next to your stats, on
Core
the
stats.
yep, and then
Okay.
there's a box marked skills.
Freak. Athletics is 1.
Yep. Roll it and see what happens. And I'll
Roll
roll
what?
mine.
What do I
You just
roll?
click.
Just-
you click
yeah,
athletics, it'll roll
just-
for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So your pursuer's a bit faster than you are,
Freak!
and has a bit more stamina. And despite you trying to maneuver in such a way,
Okay.
you can hear an armored person closely approaching you.
Oh, freak.
Now it is dark,
Hmm.
and there are places to hide. And this pursuer has not caught up to you quite yet, but is gaining ground.
God. Hmm. Let's see. Gotta think. So my options are pretty limited. Pretty much hide.
Hide? Okay.
Yes, hide.
So, how are you gonna hide? That's the next question.
What now? I'm sorry, you bleeped.
Oh, how are you gonna hide?
Alright, so I'm in the city, right?
You're getting close to the city.
Okay, getting close. Okay, so what's my surrounding?
It's lightly forested. It's not like the ultra thick forest that's to your south, and there are hills and little gullies and everything. Well,
Okay, so
and
is there
everything,
any
though.
chance I could hide within like a gap between? Is there like a gap to where I can hide, like a small hill with foliage?
Yeah, totally.
Any chance? Huh?
Uh,
Okay.
yes, there is.
I will hide right there.
Yep, give me a stealth check just to see how quiet and, well, yeah, just how quiet you can be.
Okay.
13.
Please. I don't want to. First game. I don't want to die.
I'm not going to kill you the first session. So,
Welcome to D&D. It stinks. No.
so you can hear the footsteps start climbing a nearby hill, and it stops and starts looking. And then you hear them go back down and go back to the manor. It's
Okay.
quiet for a while, but you can still hear people patrolling outside, but not close to you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the city.
What now?
Back to the city.
Back to the city.
Okay, awesome. So you go back to the city, and we start panning off, probably north into another wilderness. The day is shifting again. It's now becoming a mid-morning, and we see a halfling.
Well, that's that might be me.
Yeah, that is you.
Oh, how about that?
Yep, it is Norik. So, your hermitage. Oh, who was that?
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, okay, cool.
I had an internet fart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really need to turn off the beeps noises for the chat. Wow.
I probably should have been sincere about it. Speaking of stuff.
Yep.
I'm fine now. Internet's working. I'll be quiet again.
Awesome. All right. So back to Norik.
Mhm.
So you're in your little hermit hovel or whatever, and you're out in the forest. Could you give me a survival check? I just want to see how well your character's doing outside of the normalcies of, a cave, a society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. something I had thought about.
Ooh, that's not good. So you're surviving. You know how to survive outside because of the knowledge you got from your monks and order, and you're not living like Robinson Crusoe with a giant house or anything. You're probably in a small lean-to that does good enough for you.
Yes,
And
quaint, perhaps you could say.
yeah, and you probably like I don't know, describe your small lean-to and what kind of area that you decide to choose.
Well, it was a rock outcropping in the middle of the forest, and the forest being fairly fairly full of various things to help with survival. I thought it'd be a good place to settle down for a while, but all I ever really ended up doing for my shelter was this, having branches leaned up against this rock outcropping and strewn down across the top, and it protected from the rain. It helped with the cold, and kept the wind down. It was a place to sleep at night. It was a place to seek some shelter, but it was not anything fancy. Um, it was what I made do with. It was pretty rustic, I'd say.
Yep, pretty rustic. So you're out there. It's morning time. Do you like set up a fire? Like, what's your morning routine while you're being a hermit?
Well, being that second breakfast usually doesn't happen, I just have one breakfast.
Oh my!
Right? I know it's so. I go out and I grab a fishing pole and fish around for a while, see if we got any luck. This particular morning, say I got no luck. So yeah, so I grab some, forage around for some fruits and things that I could pick out of trees, and anything I could bite my teeth into just to get started for the day. Better meals can always come later.
Alright, yeah. And with that survival check, we'll just do it overall. You find probably the most common things, but you do see other like fruits and stuff that you're not quite sure if you can actually eat.
Mhm.
And you hear footsteps approaching.
Footsteps.
Yep.
All right. Upon hearing the footsteps, I attempt to go hide. We'll say behind a tree.
I'm gonna have you roll stealth. Just see how quiet you can do this. I'm glad we're getting these low rolls out of the way first thing.
Couple of the high ones for later.
Yep.
Hopefully.
We're not swinging our swords and hitting tree stumps. So we
Yeah.
So the footsteps get closer. It's more of a shambling, followed up with like maybe a king, and the person is making quite a bit of noise too. And
I try and peek out from around the trunk a little bit.
Yeah, you see an old man with a long silvery beard. He's hunched over. He's definitely walking with the king, and he gives you kind of a gnarly smile. Like he's trying to be nice, but his dental care, yeah, they're none to speak of. So he's missing a few teeth. Some of them are kind of snaggly, but he looks friendly enough. He's like waving at you.
Okay, so he's waving at me. All right. Let's see. Should I talk in the first person or the third person? I should ask now.
Whichever you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, I think I'll go third person. All right. So
Stranger danger.
Norik, seeing that he was noticed and not wanting to seem suspicious, he steps out from behind a tree and answers the old man's wave with his own friendly gesture of a wave.
Hello!
Good morning, sir.
Ah, so it's quite odd to see a halfling all the way out here. You seem very resourceful.
Oh, I make a living.
Yes, a living that you do. I see you have a shelter and a fire. Almost everything.
Uh, Everything hardly, I would say. But enough, yes.
Well, sometimes enough is enough for some, but there's always more in life than just keeping yourself fed and water, things like that.
Let's see, what should I say here?
Tommy's very observant.
How about well, if that is all, then I wish you well upon your journeys. And I turn around and start walking back.
I thought you would be a little bit more curious. It's not every day that an old man is out in the middle of a forest known to be infested with all sorts of creatures.
Norik stops and he turns his head back and says, I have seen many things.
Yes, yes, you have. And I think one with such burning curiosity would be, oh, well, question more things.
Let's see. Norik turns and faces them, knowing that they're not members of his former order that had turned against him. Norik decides he should try to at least warm up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So Norik turns back and says, well, then please do enlighten me to what brings you to these parts.
Well, you, actually.
Me?
Why, yes, you. You could say I've been watching you for the last, oh, however long time period you've been in this forest. And,
A few years.
oh, years. Yes. And I've noticed that, well, quite frankly, I'm just guessing from you being out here, that you have made a very powerful enemy.
Norik stares at him for a moment, trying to read his intention.
Yeah, you can totally give me either an investigate or an insight.
Let's do an insight check.
Okay. Wow, that's a good one. So you look at the old man and how he's talking to you. I mean, he's definitely knows a lot more than he's actually coming on with. He's kind of trying to be portrayed as like a nice old man who like may just wander out and about, but he definitely has a presence about him, and
Mhm.
he seems a way more sure of himself than what he's leading on.
Norik stares the old man directly in the eyes and says, "Well then, what is the game we're playing?"
I was not thinking about playing a game, but telling you of something that might be.
That might be. That was it.
Yep. Yes, that was it. He just wants to tell you of something that might be.
To be or not to be?
Norik slowly walks back down towards the old man, from now walking away from his lean-to,
Mm-hmm.
and starts to question. Um, what is it you are interested in about me? What is it you need? What brings you to want me? What is your quest?
No, I don't have a quest, just maybe motivation. You can't stay here forever. They will find you. And, well, let's just say that Dragon will have his way if you stay here for much longer. But you have much bigger plans in store for you.
Nord looks the old man in the face. It's true that if Norik stays in one place for too long, eventually he will be found. Not that he even tries anymore to spread any of the negative news about what he found out about his order. But they'll continue to pursue him. He knows this until there's no trace of the secret knowledge that he came upon. All right, old man. It seems that you have a proposal, and I'm willing to listen.
It's more like a suggestion. If you're gonna hide, you might as well hide in a place that they won't find you.
Oh? And what kind of place is this? One that you have to offer?
No, more like a destination of sorts. Swordfall,
Hmm.
the capital city. They wouldn't expect you going there.
The capital city. It has been a few years, and their search has probably slowed a little bit. I think it would be safe to maybe start seeing the world a little bit again.
Gain knowledge, obtain it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you are strong and you're flexible and you can do amazing things with your body, your mind is going to be the best weapon in times to come.
Sorry, was that last part?
Oh, your mind is going to be the best weapon in times to come.
Norik looks back at his lean-to, and he looks over at the old man. And he says to the old man, "Do you have anything to eat? I haven't had a second breakfast in the longest time."
He taps on a tree that's next to him, and ripe fruit falls down.
Grapefruit. Ooh.
No, ripe fruit.
Oh, ripe fruit.
Yeah.
Ripe fruit.
What is grapefruit? He didn't specify.
Could have
Grapefruit would be pretty impressive. Ah,
Does it grow in forests? Are there forests? Is that a thing?
I think they grow in more tropical areas. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm guessing we are not in a tropical area.
No. Think more like well, Pacific Northwest, southern Canada
Okay.
on the Pacific, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It rains a
Colder
lot.
climate.
Yeah.
Norik approaches the old man and says, "Very well then. Let's be on our way."
No, I'll be watching, but I won't be going with you. You have to find your own path. It's how destiny works.
My own path, And is there a direction that would be best suited to start this path?
He gets up and he points with his cane, and it seems like, even though you're like in with it, like amongst hills and everything, it seems like the vegetation kind of just opens a little, and you can see Swordfall with the giant dangling killer sword above the city. It looks pretty clear, like a straight shot.
I see. Well, I'm not sure who exactly you are, but it seems you know seems you know some of the goings on, and
Well,
I think
when it comes to dragons, I try to keep my eye out.
Very well. I'll heed your advice. Norik starts walking down the path, and just starts walking away from the old man.
Yep, and the camera pans away, and a dog barks, and a mailman is scared.
Again.
The old man takes off running. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the old man just starts barking, and it's the most amazing thing.
I told you, stranger danger.
He's a werewolf.
What?
So we pan far away from the whole forested area, and now we're on the coast. It is a nice sunny day. The markets are open. There are merchants all about selling all kinds of wares, and we focus in on a dwarf.
My time to shine. I was kidding.
Yep, your time to shine.
All right.
So, what are you peddling today?
I am selling what appear to be some very old mops, and I have a very, very flashy, colorful, very cheap sign strung up kind of like a streamer horizontally, and it says deluxe chimney sweepers.
Deluxe chimney sweepers, huh?
Yeah, and I'm standing on an old crate of, let's say, parsnips. I don't know if there are parsnips in it, but it's an old parsnip crate. And I am crying out to the crowds, all right, come here, get your authentic deluxe chimney sweepers. There are no chimney sweepers better than these. If you love your chimney, if you want to take care of your chimney, you will buy these sweepers. They're going to change your world. It's what you need to take care of your chimney.
I'd buy 'em.
Yep, give me a performance check.
All right, performance check. Let's do this. So this is the first thing that popped into my head. I forgot all my plans. So this is
16? Yeah, you're doing pretty good. There are a few, like, looky-loos, and, you know, one or two people are like, excuse me, is, that a cruelty-free mop?
Is that a what?
Cruelty-free. You know, it wasn't tested on animals or anything, right?
Oh, yeah, no, it is cruelty-free. This thing is authentic. It comes from the country. They got the old people in the wooden shoes making these things by hand. You will not find a finer chimney sweeper than this.
Oh my god. Yeah, so, you know.
And these are like some old mops I probably found in a darkened alley, just someone threw out.
Okay, give me a deception check. I just want to see how well you're lying now, because you have the performance, you have this like whole Billy Mays thing going on. Let's see if people will actually buy it.
All right. Come on, con artist skills. Let's do this. Sell some chimney sweepers.
Are you tapping it and it's not happening?
Oh, right. Sorry, I have to press a button. I totally I was all in character and I forgot there was a character sheet.
You forgot to press the button.
Which button do I hit? Which skill? We're looking at deception?
Deception, yes.
All right. There it is.
Yeah, like, more of the common people are like, handmade by artisans in the country. We don't get that much here. And pretty soon you have some like dim-witted high-class people like looking at these, and yeah, you sell a good amount of them. Like, how much are you trying to sell them for?
I don't know much about the currency in this universe yet. I'm trying to sell them more than you would usually buy a chimney sweeper for, but they're not like ridiculous amount of money. It's just they're high-end chimney sweepers.
So let's call it like 10 silver a piece, because that just seems like an outrageous price.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, let's roll me a 1d8. Let's see how many you actually sell.
All right, 1d8. Oh wait, I'm hopefully remembering the commands right. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, money in the bank.
Yeah. So like, you have 60 extra silver on you now.
Oh great! I'm gonna slap that in my character sheet. I'm making money.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty soon.
Fake bacon, but you know, it's actually turkey.
Pretty soon. The crowds dissipate a little as afternoon comes, and you know they're more at like the food stalls now and stuff. But a woman approaches you. She is very tall, very fit. She has horns and red skin. She's definitely a tiefling. And give me a perception check to see if you notice anything else beyond.
Glad I bumped up my perception.
You notice that she does have a collar with house seal on, so she is probably one of the royal families in this town.
Do I recognize the seal?
Yes.
Is this the family I swindled? I mean, that's a pretty broad range, but is this the one that's mad at me?
Let's say we're leading up to that point.